I did. But I traveled everywhere. And you know, Joanne, I wasn't going to say this, but the only time I ever had to fight the devil off was we stayed in the preacher's home, you know, back then.
Oh, yeah.
Motels,
That's what you did.
Yeah. It was the pastors that this little girl had to hide in closets, under the bed, and everything else. And
From the pastor?
From the pastors. That's the gospel.
That's sad.
Their little wives would be so precious. Over and over that would happen. But God protected me. Man, He took care of me.
You know why? Because God had a work for you, and your little mom was praying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's too much in between to tell you about there. But I was traveling a lot, and I looked a lot older than what I was. And 14 and 15, I looked like I was 19. I really did.
And so you went to churches and you would sing and testify between?
Yeah.
Did you give an altar call?
Oh,
did you?
Yes.
And people would come and give their heart to Jesus?
Oh, my goodness, the altars would be full.
How about
Those
that?
young people would, and they've actually sat in the windows because there wasn't any room inside.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And God used it mightily.
That's wonderful.
And the first thing I ever got myself was a new guitar, a real guitar, Gibson.
How much did you pay for it?
$600 and something.
Wow, that was big money back
then. But you see, I thought that's what I was going to have to pay. I was saving up for a guitar, see.
Okay.
So a man in the church came to me and said, Dottie, what you doing Saturday? And I said, nothing really. I got to sing Saturday night.
Yeah.
He said, well, my wife and I want you to go with us to Evansville. And I said, well, I guess so. So, you know, I made a lot of money for a kid. I could drive anything, had 4 wheels on it, but didn't have license, too young. So I spent my money on Mama.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I bought her
paid
first.
Her back for that dress.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
a little bit, a few times. But I got her first rug she ever had on her floor, her first electric washing machine. And just thrilled to do it, just so thrilled. But one day I went home and Mama wasn't expecting me. And she hadn't had that washing machine very long. But I had 2 little brothers and a sister at home. And she washed all the time. And so I was sitting there, I knew Mom was gone fishing. You know, I knew she was. I'd come in before and she'd be gone fishing.
Yeah.
So I looked at the washing machine and I thought, you know, that's scratched up. Maybe I ought to paint that. So I got me some house paint sitting in the little shed out there.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever heard the like? House paint. I painted Mama's washing machine.
Her new washing machine.
I was so proud of it. All the scratches were gone. She came in and I said, she said, well, I smell paint. And I said, yeah, come back here and I'll show you something. I just knew she'd be surprised.
Yeah.
She said, what have you done? And I said, I was cleaning up that washing machine because it had scratches on it. She said, honey, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. She just laughed.
Bless her heart.
But we were such close buddies. But I'm going to, well, I have to, okay. When I was 15, I was back in that part of the country where I had revivals a lot.
Well, tell me about the man that wanted you to go to Edmonds or Edmondsville about your guitar. Did he buy you one?
Yes, he
bought
did.
That expensive guitar?
Yes, he did. See, you got me telling so much, I can't remember where I was.
There's so many years to cover.
Alzheimer's moving in, I think.
No, I was just anxious to hear that.
Thank you very much. We went to Evansville, and he said, show this young lady one of your finest guitars. And I thought, money I'd been saving, I didn't want to, I don't have it with me. You know, I didn't say that.
You probably didn't have enough anyway.
No, I didn't. I honestly didn't. And went upstairs and he pulled out that red Gibson.
Red?
Woo! Yeah. Oh, it was wonderful.
Did you like it?
Did I
First
like
sight. Did you play it for the man?
it? Didn't I?
Oh.
I plugged it in his little amplifier,
Yeah.
and I was just singing and playing, and you know, a few weeks went by, and oh, he told me though. He said, "I'm gonna get this for you, and if you ever get enough money, well, you can pay me back." I said, "Oh, I will. I'm saving that for it." He said, "Well, you need to go ahead and have it." So I did, and somebody gave me a little old amplifier, about like that, you know. And I plugged in. We lived on where we were living. Daddy worked for Uncle Sam, taking care of the German prisoners.
Oh.
Yes, and they were always around our house. So anyway, I got the guitar, and I thought, I don't have a microphone. So I thought about those German prisoners can do anything. And I called my mother and I said, "Mother, I need a little microphone, and the church here will take me enough money up to get me a microphone, but I just thought about how am I going to, I don't have a stand or anything, and I can't carry all that stuff with me." So, now listen to what I did. I drew a picture of a circle, and the stand, I can't show you now, but this real stiff wire, you know, you can't hardly bend it. Okay, I could see that in my mind. And I had a circle drawn, and it had a little piece of the wire sticking up, and there's a microphone on the end of it. And I put it over my head, and here I was with the mic right here, and it was plugged through the amplifier. You talking about a traveling gypsy? That was me.
Yeah.
It was, but it was
Yeah.
it was so much fun, and that's why I sang for a long time. And
Those Germans
they
made it
made
for
it
you?
for me. They could do anything.
That's great.
Yeah.